All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of World with Ty Brownlow. I'm your host, Ty Brownlow, and remember, no one is worthless. No story is worthless. And today, I have a very special guest for you. Give a couple of words about my guest. Electric, soulful, creative, Brooklyn, all the way from Brooklyn. Everybody give it up for Mr. Milan Gianni. How are you, sir?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love that intro.
Oh, man, it's all good, brother. Hey, man, look here. Nothing but positive words over here for you, you know.
I appreciate that.
So, man, I checked out your music, man. Like, I had time to check out all 3 singles, okay?
Thank you.
No, for real. And we're just going to talk about right now, I Like, you know, pretty much the latest single. I Like It.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, man, if this COVID wasn't going on right now, I know what's going on right now. If this COVID ain't going on right now, I know what's going on right now. And it's like one of those soundtracks, like, man, I mean, better like warmer days, but you know, you at the club, man, it's banging.
Thank you.
So, man, pretty much one of the words I mentioned was like soulful. So, man, like, what's your inspiration behind like I Like and, you know, all of your songs?
Yeah, so the inspiration, thank you for all the compliments and praises for I Like. I definitely made it with like that kind of like intention. Like I wanted it to be like, I wanted to just feel good to the soul, something that was just like lighthearted, like even when like we're in New England, so you know we get all the seasons. You know, we don't know if it's gonna be hot, if it's gonna be cold, like where it's gonna go. So I wanted to have something so it was like you could be on like an island and just bring you back to that like early 2000s when like Wayne Wonder had like No Letting Go. And like you know, like little, I wanted to bring that kind of like vibe back to like right now, and then just kind of lighten up the mood a little bit. And I tend to like normally when I write, it's usually like I'm like a true R&B person at heart, so I'm always like talking about like heartbreak and like just real heavy topics. So and love, so I just wanted to switch it up a little bit and do something that was like just like fun. So
okay, all right, man. No, but you know what? That's what's up, because you know, as you said, you're a heavy, you know, R&B guy, and you want to talk about love. You want to talk about the, you know, topics. You know, you really want to be soulful and pretty much get into it.
Exactly.
So, my next question to you is, man, checking out your music, you know, and you told me a little bit of the inspiration behind it.
Yeah.
Who are some of the like, you know, inspirations, like some of the 90s or like Donny Hathaway's, Marvin Gaye's, or you know.
Yes. Definitely. Marvin Gaye, Luther Vandross. Like one thing like I loved about Luther was like he could really like he could sing about anything, you know, and make you truly feel it. You know, and it's like Luther Vandross, even like Anthony Hamilton, Carl Thomas, Tank. Like
okay, all right, okay, all right.
Like, you know, Casey.
For you, all right.
So like really the male R&B singers that like really like made you like Joe, you know, like I love like a male R&B artist that could like could make you feel something, but also to keep it real current and keep it real light, you know? So it was like, they was like slipping the message in there, you know, they could sing about anything. So I kind of like draw from my inspiration with the R&B from them, definitely, for sure.
Man, that's what's up, man. Now, you know, I talk to a lot of people about music and, you know, those who really do music, you know, and sometimes, you know, people get these, you know, ideas who aren't in music. About people who are in music.
Yeah.
So,
I know what you mean.
Question to you would be, what's something about being an independent artist that people misjudge?
Okay. That you have it all together. And like you have to be like some kind of like that you're some like hierarchy. There we go. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
As an artist, I feel like not even just as an independent artist, as an artist, like you're kind of like put on this like you're like almost like superhuman, you know? It's like people don't really realize that like the people that you're talking about, they're just like you. Yeah. You know, so it's like when you point a finger at somebody, you got 2 pointing this way, but you got 3 pointing back at this way. So like just recognizing like the human side of it, like literally like everything, and seeing that everything that you see someone put together is so many different moving pieces. You always just see like the artist at the forefront, but it's like, it's not just the artist, you know? And then you always ask someone like, well, how do you get here? It's like, well, it's so many different pieces to it that there is no, how did you get here? It's like, you just have to create actionable steps every day and just try to make yourself better. And like, just that, you know?
No, you know what? You just summed it up. Actionable steps every day to make yourself.
Exactly.
And if you're not out there making those moves to put yourself in a, right, situations or the right room, as they say.
Exactly. It's not gonna happen. Like we can have all the we have all the faith we want, but it's like we got to put the action behind it.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Hey, look here. Like I said, we are here to talk and have some fun, brother. All right, come on. All right. So, man, you got plans for a video? Like any videos out or anything?
Yes. So right now, I'm currently working on getting the video shot for I Like. First, I Like is gonna be first. I want to get that one out like really quickly. Once the new year is out, and then following that is going to be Never Ever.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Never Ever, and Never Ever is going to be, that video is going to be, it's kind of going to be like a mini movie. All of my music videos are going to be like mini movies. Like, you know how Michael Jackson would take you on like a whole journey.
Like, okay. This is like, yeah, I know it's a song, but this is about to be a whole nother
exactly
where you listen to the song.
So that's why that's why I've been taking my time with it. I'd rather like take my time and like really have like the storyline like mapped out, because my whole project 937 is really like the whole journey from me kind of like starting out, making the whole decision of this is what I'm going to do as an artist, up until like becoming the highs and the peaks and the valleys of the whole journey. So
that's what's up. Man, come on, man. See, and that's the creativity that I'm talking about, which is another word I use about you, but which is the journey you want to take people on, which I think behind the scenes people really don't understand. And as I said before, it's one of those things that, hey, you know what? You see all this, but you don't really get all of this. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
it's uncomfortable. It's a little. It's uncomfortable too. It's not all like happy, and it's you know how it is. I know you know how it is. It's like no one wants to be the person to like share really their own story, but it's like my mom always tells me like, can't nobody tell your story the way you can tell your story, and it's like you want to use that as like, if somebody can look at you, I can save you a couple of steps. It's like, why not? Because that's what I do. I sit back and I look at other people that have went before me, that have done it before me, that are, and I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, so they went that way. So maybe I should probably go this way.
This way. Right. You know what? No, but that's part of learning as well. Watching sometimes others, not mistakes or failures, but okay, missteps. We're gonna say missteps. Exactly. So like maybe I shouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go over here and do this.
Exactly. Or if I do encounter that, I just have another form of like reference. Like, okay, well, if I do decide to do it like that, I know this is a possibility of how it can happen.
There you go.
Instead of going into stuff blindly.
Oh, man. Now, how can people find you on social media? Like, man, I want to listen to your music, man. I want to check you out. I want this, that, and the other. I want more Milan Gianni. Like, How can we get this, man?
All right. So the number one way to find me is on my Instagram. It is I am Milan Gianni. and then also to my YouTube channel, Milan Gianni TV. So on my YouTube channel, it'll be like more content, like more like behind the scenes, vlog things, and just honestly me just really showing you like the insider of like my like everyday life, because I'm also like a hairstylist, celebrity hairstylist, and me on set and doing different things. So it's just like me just showing like different sides of me, honestly.
Well, no, you know what? I think that's what's up, because, you know, we get to see different sides of you, not just one, you know, certain thing. Man, listen, you know what? I find that fascinating.
Thank you.
Honestly, people have been pushing me to do certain things, but man, look at, I got to get this done. You know what I'm saying?
But you got to follow your heart. You got to do it. Honestly, you have to do what makes you happy.
Exactly.
You know?
So, like, man, I'm happy doing this. This is what I'm doing. You're here. I'm here. We're here. All right. Okay. So, man, you know what? So I want to put a positive spin on 2020. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of people have a lot of negative things to say about 2020.
I'm with you. Power of the tongue right there.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're not going to really talk about all that, because there's nothing left to be said that hasn't been said.
Exactly.
But what is something positive that you can say that you have taken away from 2020?
So from something positive that I have taken away from 2020. So, to really, really to calm the noise and really figure out what makes you happy. Like really like calm the noise and really like slow things down. Well, you haven't had a choice. Like right now it's like everyone all had to like slow it down, you know? But you can slow things down and you can still not be paying attention. You know? You know what I'm saying? You can slow it down and you can still blind yourself with the social media and what's on the latest blog, who's wearing that, what's going on with this person, what's going on with that person, you know, but it kind of goes back to the one finger pointing at you and three fingers pointing back, and just trying to be kinder to one another and humanizing every single person that you're talking about, you know? And, for me, I really, really had to do that. And because you could be in any situation, you know what I'm saying? If with COVID or anything that's horrible that's going on, it's like that could always be you, you know? And it's like, it's not. So that's a blessing that it's not, but you can't take that for granted. You really, really have to like look at what you have, be grateful for it, and really, really connect with your basic self. When you first started out in the world without any like different hurts and traumas that we all go through, like who are you? What makes you happy? If everything was to stop tomorrow, would you be okay?
Which technically for some, unfortunately, it has, and they're like at a point where they have to make that decision.
Yeah, you know, and that's fine. I feel like that's a beautiful space to be, because living a lie is like, we all have lived a lie for so long. You know, you have to go to work, you have to do this, you have to do, you know? So we all develop these like other versions of ourselves. And then you look at yourself in the mirror like, wait a minute, now that I have nothing to do, like what do I actually like to do? You know? So I feel like it's like taking that as like not as a bad thing, if you can get to that low space, you only have room to build and to add on. And now the things that you're adding on are only going to be things that you are loving, you know? So then it's going to be so much more fulfilling. So yeah, you might start out and you only have this much because, you know, you started back out and you realize that like you built a whole nother person, but now you're on this, you're building up your new person. Your new person is going to be better than that old person, you know? So it's just like, and I'm just like a living example of that. And that's what like I'm currently doing, and it's working for me. Right. So it's like, I can only tell somebody else like what my experience is. And then,
I mean, once again, I asked,
you know,
what positive? So
that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to do.
Positive. I mean, but no, you know what? No. I mean, but those are wise words, you know, like, look, these are the steps I'm taking. You're asking me how I'm doing. I'm telling you how I'm doing. You know? I'm doing great. And this is why I'm doing great. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe this can work for you, you know? Yeah. And man, like sitting still, having, those thoughts, and just processing everything and just making sure what really counts, man.
Yeah.
Wise words.
Thank you.
Man, Mr. Milan Gianni. This comes to the very last question, man. I'm having fun, so I'm kind of upset about
me as well. I love all the thought-provoking questions you're asking me. Thank you.
No problem. Hey, man, look, we do our homework around here, all right? We do our homework, okay? What is the one word that best describes you and why?
Passion. I have it tattooed on my finger.
Okay, all right.
But I say passion because I'm passionate about everything that I do.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't believe in like halfway doing something. Like if I'm going to do it, and if I say I'm there, like I'm going to be there, I'm going to do it. Mm-hmm. And if I'm not with it, and I'm like in disagreement, you're going to know. And it's like it's not happening. So it's like having that passion to like really, really commit to something. It's like you really, really figure things out, because either it's going to be real good or it's going to be real bad. But you're not like dancing this little dance like,
right.
I don't know. I've done 20 different things, but I still don't know. It's like, well, you probably need to pick a side. I just try to be like passionate about like whatever it is that I do.
20 things going on. No, right. Yeah, no.
Right?
No. 30 now. No. Okay, come on. Hey man, look here. That's what's up though, because I'm saying when you have that passion, and that's a very good word, because listening to your music and just listening to how you sound, just listening to how it's all put together, the arrangement, what have you.
Yeah,
it's passionate. So as I said, electric, soulful, creative.
Thank you.
He's from Brooklyn, y'all. Okay.
Brooklyn.
Right here, DK. Pretty much all day on the show. Okay. All right. That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
look here.
Brooklyn.
All right. Come on now, man. So, look here, man. Any shout outs? Any last words you want to say?
Yes, I want to give a shout out to my team, Shade and Sass Entertainment, for putting this together for me. Also to everybody that has like contributed like anything at all, like just thank you so much for just all the love, the support. Like I feel the energy, like I always feel nothing but love from people, and I give that, and so usually I get that back in return. So I just want to say thank you to everybody.
All right, that's what's up.
And thank you so much for letting me come on your platform and everything as well.
Man, look here, no problem at all. Look here, like I said, no one is worthless. No story is worthless. Once again, I've been Ty Brownlow. This has been Word with Ty Brownlow. You can follow me on social media, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, Word with Ty Brownlow. Follow me on Twitter, Ty Brownlow TV, or you can just go to my website, tybrownlow.com. Get this interview plus other great interviews. Milan Gianni, we out. Peace.
Thank you.
All right.